Hello and welcome to Reno Improv for another Saturday night of super fun improv performances here at Reno Improv's virtual stage. We are so happy to have so many people with us again tonight for our last night of our short form showdown. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be an exciting show for sure. We have our two champions from the first 2 weeks of our performances back ready to defend their crowns. We also have a couple of folks who missed out just short during those first 2 weeks back to avenge their second, third, fourth, or fifth or sixth place finishes, hoping to take that crown. And then we have some newcomers coming to the stage for you this week. Not new to the Reno Improv stage, but new to this short form showdown. So we're excited to have them as well. So let me welcome all of our players to the stage for this evening. Bringing to the stage, we have Logan, Freddie, Tasha, and there's more, but they're out of my scrolling range. There's Christina, there's Phil, and there is Carlos. Welcome all the players. Hello, say hello to our audience. They are eagerly
Hello, audience.
Hello. Start the pandering now, because audience, these are the 6 players that for the next hour you will be voting you'll be giving them points for great performances, for terrible performances, for risky performances, for performances that made you cry or contemplate your existence. I don't know. We're searching for a range of emotions here at tonight's short form showdown, and we're excited that you're along for that ride as well. So welcome, players. Welcome, audience. Thank you all so much for being here and sharing your Saturday night with us. We're going to get things kicked off in just a moment. So can I have all of the players go ahead and head backstage for now while I wrap this little spiel up. So there were our lovely players for tonight. You'll be seeing me as well. My name's Tim Mahoney. I'll be your host for tonight, and I'm excited to be here. Guys, we're going to need your help. Audience, this is you. We're going to need your help at home. Improv is a very interactive show or type of show. And this one is not, going away from that norm. We are going to need your help in the comment section, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or whatever way you're watching us tonight. In your comment sections, we are going to need you to give us some suggestions throughout the night, suggestions for things that will inspire our improvisers, inspire the scenes that they're doing, inspire all sorts of various things. But we are excited to have you along for that. And like I said, we cannot do this show without you, so thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get some practice. I guess we have started the show. I still got something scrolling down at the bottom that says "sit tight." I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that for you all. I'm glad that you followed the instructions, but we're going to have some new ones up there now. So in that comment section, if you haven't already said hello, now's the time to get active in there. And I'm going to need you to go ahead and give us. This is an easy one, folks. We're starting you off nice and simple. It's not an easy game for the players, but it's an easy one for suggestions. And here's what they're going to look like. We need a suggestion that's going to show up at the bottom. Where's my finger? There it is. Oh, and reverse. I'm not very good at this one. Right there. It's going to be right there where that banner was before. And it's going to look something like this. And folks, this is a real suggestion that we need. I need in the comment section. So in front of you, if you're at your computer, there's a bunch of keys. They all have letters on them for the most part. Stick to the ones with letters. There's 26 of them, all right? And you can type in any of those letters. I should see a bunch of comments coming in here when I stop gabbing about this. But for this next scene, we're going to need a bunch of letters for the alphabet. It's a little bit of an elimination style game that we're going to be playing. So as you're typing in those letters, there they are. All righty. As they're typing in those letters, you don't even know what they're for. So I'm glad you're throwing up some of the more challenging ones I see. But now we're getting a good range. All right. What the players are going to be doing, this is a game called Take a Letter Maria, or at least that's how I know the game. You probably, if you've heard it before, know it is something different. But the rules of this game are as follows. The players are just going to be having a conversation. There's going to be 2 people on screen at a time. We'll be bringing all the players through in this one. But 2 people on screen at a time, and the rules are, so for this first one, we're going to take Joy's suggestion of the letter P. Okay, so players, when I bring 2 of you to the stage, the only rules of this scene are you cannot say any words that have the letter P in them. Okay? So, people, can't say people. Penelope, definitely can't use the name Penelope. Those are 2 pretty good examples. I don't think I have to go on. So, let's get our players to the stage. The first 2 players are going to be kicking this scene off. And like I said, audience, do not forget to vote for the players that you're enjoying the most or enjoying the least or enjoying whatever. You vote for whoever you want to for whatever reasons. We're happy to oblige. And throughout the night, we'll be updating our scoreboard, which I'll show to you in a little bit. So we're going to get 2 players to the screen here, and we're going to be playing Take a Letter Maria, starting with, Freddie, come on, you just put your...
That was by accident. Okay.
Way to volunteer yourself. And let's get Tasha up here as well. Oh, well, we got Christina. That's fine. Oh, yeah, we're off to a banging start so far. Christina and Freddie are going to kick off the night for us with a little game of Take a Letter Maria. When I kick one of these players off the screen, another player is going to come on. I'll bring them up. And the scene is going to continue, same 2 characters, but the letters are going to change, okay? So, Take a Letter Maria. Oh, let's get a location for you. How about an abandoned church? Yeah. I was inspired by taking a letter from Maria. It seems rather difficult for some reason. It's not, but it seems like it is. Okay, I'll shut up. Let's get this scene going. Take a Letter Maria, no letter P. Abandoned church. Take it away, players.
Sister Jennifer, I'm afraid I've sinned.
Oh no! How have you sinned, my son?
I committed adultery.
That's terrible. That is not a thing that a person...
Oh, and we're going to bring Tasha on. Go ahead and get rid of yourself there.
Ah!
The new letter is...
I heard what you did.
It's a mistake. I mean, you heard wrong.
Don't lie to me.
Sister Jennifer told you this, didn't she?
Sister Jennifer tells me many things.
Well, she's a smelly willy. And I would never trust her with my life.
Just because Sister Jennifer doesn't like deodorant doesn't mean you need to degrade her like that.
Well, she's an affront to the nose, an affront to the sight, and honestly, affront to my trust, because I told her that in confidence.
Well, you are an affront to God.
I'm telling.
Who are you telling?
The head of the Roman Catholic Church.
Okay. This is but no. Freddie, come back. You're not. All right, this is going too well. All right, we're designed to eliminate some folks from the screen here. From now on, the letter is still P. We're going to play that out because somebody's going to say it sooner or later. But if you even hesitate for a moment, I'm getting rid of you and bringing someone else on screen. So if it looks like your wheels are turning at all right, I'm pulling somebody else back onto the stage for some more action. All right, keep it up.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him that you're a jerk.
I am not a jerk.
I don't know what I
have arrived from Vatican City. I hear bad things about secrecy here.
Yes, there are many secrets, and the only thing you need to know is that Jeffrey is the jerk.
Jeffrey is a jerk, you say. But I hear that you do keeping secrets are bad at.
I'm very good at keeping secrets.
I see.
The letter is N. Okay.
Oh.
The letter is N. The letter is N.
Yes. Yeah.
Continue.
Oh.
Okay. Yes. I hear that all of the sisters are talk to each other sometimes.
We talk all the time.
Yes, but these are confessionals.
Yeah, you're gone, Logan. Get up there. The new letter is M. The new letter is M.
I wish you would stop bothering me with these petty problems.
You're gone. All right, let's get Bill up there. Bill, get up there. Bill,
It's not going.
Oh no!
There it goes. I've heard about all the things you've said.
Lyle, I love that you are here right away.
Go on, Bill.
Thank you. I appreciate your pleasure.
I love you, Lyle. I've always loved you. I always will love you.
It's a good thing that your husband committed adultery.
Yes. Now we can cast our problems
Christina back up.
on him.
Christina back up. Christina and Bill. Yep. The new letter is T.
Now, you know, we simply live.
But for why?
But has a T in it. You can't.
Or because.
Great. Let's get all our players back to the stage. A good warm up for the audience. A good warm up for everyone, indeed. Oh, let me get myself back here too, so I'm not just a disembodied voice. That is. Thank you so much, audience. Thank you so much, players, for powering through that. It was a very, very, very challenging game. And we had some good scores right off the bat. And we will be updating our scoreboard and bringing that to you in just a second here. But we're going to keep the show moving before we get too excited about those scores, because we had a pretty even mix there for that first scene, which is to be expected. Our audience members are still getting a feel for our players, and our players. Where'd our sixth person go? We lost Freddie. Oh man, I just removed them all together. Sorry, Freddie. So let's keep the show moving with some more improv action. Our next scene is going to be a two-person scene, and it also involves letters of the alphabet, except that's not what we need from the audience. So can I just have, can I have Freddie and Bill stay on screen, please? Everybody else head off stage into the background, please. Thank you so much. Great. This is a game called First Letter, Last Letter, and the way that it works is that Freddie will say a line. We'll get a suggestion to get them kicked off here in a moment. But Freddie's going to say a line, and of course that line will have a last word, and of course that last word will have a last letter. So if the line that opens is you always forget to bring the lemons when I ask for lemons, right? All right, what a great, fantastic opening improv line. So that last word of that line was lemons, and the last letter in the word lemons is S, which means that the next person's line would begin with the letter S. Great. A very confusing, convoluted explanation for a rather simple game. Great job, host. All right, let's keep things going with the suggestion from the audience to get these wonderful players started. So another simple suggestion. You guys were so good at punching in letters of the alphabet. This time I'm going to ask you to combine some of those letters to make words that lead us to a location where two people may meet. So audience, in your comment section, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, please enter in a location where two people may meet, and we will get our first letter, our first line, last line, whatever the hell I called that game. We're going to play it here in a moment, and we'll get it started when we see your suggestions rolling in. So thank you so much for your suggestions as they come in. This is a good game, a good challenge for these two players. Improv is all about listening, so it's going to be a test of their listening skills. Great. Zootnarf, our friend Zootnarf here, has a suggestion of Under the Pier, which is a wonderful place for two people to meet. So, Bill, Freddie, your two-person scene taking place, or Under the Pier is the inspiration for your scene. Whatever that means to y'all, you go ahead and take it and run with it. And remember, use the last letter of the last word to start your next line, and everything will be golden, all right? Take it away, Freddie and Bill.
I'm allergic to soft shell crab, but I do love it.
totally a realistic concept, you loving something you're allergic to. Do you want me to keep my EpiPen handy?
You always care for me to help me in my indulgences.
Safety is an important thing, and you're my best friend. We've been living a long time together.
Richard, how long have I known you for?
Really long time. 12 years, maybe?
12, 13 years. And, in those 12 years, you've never once let me down, except for today.
You know, I was doing that on purpose. There's a surprise underneath the sand at your feet.
Well, let me just check one more time. This, huh?
Everybody loves crabs. That you're not allergic. That's not one you're allergic to.
This is hard shell. I hate hard shell.
Let me get a hammer and soften it up really quick.
Criminy, Richard! Stop it! Knock it off!
For why? What did that stop for?
Richard, you are an imbecile.
Ernest, you can't just talk to your best friend like that.
That's right. And that's because I'm talking this way because you're not my best friend anymore.
Remove me from your phone list then.
Not gonna happen because I want you to feel the pain of being in my contact list while I don't like you.
Unearthly horrors await my mind. Just because you won't cut me off.
For real. Yep.
Please loosen me from the bonds of your tainted phone messaging.
Good. I hate you.
Under another pier, we'll meet again.
See, we'll go out there.
That was hard.
Yeah, it's a hard game. That was fun to watch, though. It's always fun to see people struggle through those silly games like that. In a fun way, of course, obviously. My favorite parts were when Freddie just confidently would say letters or words that started with the wrong letter. Satisfying. It'd be like who, especially sounds. When a sentence ended with a sound, it was really fun to see how you figured out how that sound, what letter ended, was was the end of that sound. Great job, players. That was really, really wonderful. Go ahead and get those votes in for Bill or Freddie, or vote for the players who weren't on screen because they didn't put you through that nonsense. That's always possible too. Stay with those votes. I'm sure that the off-screen players will take votes even for scenes they are not in. They will probably clarify that when you do see them again, which will be right now. So Freddie and Bill, thank you very much. Great seeing you guys. Let's go ahead and have Christina, Tasha, and Logan to the stage, please. All right, Christina, Tasha, and Logan to the stage. And they are on screen, ready to receive your on-screen votes. All righty. Excellent. So fun. And we have another fun game coming up right now for you. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, involves numbers instead of letters. So this is a game that we're going to call the number game because that's why not? It makes sense right now. And I can't come up with anything more clever than that. So this is the number game, and the way that this game works for our audience at home is that you're going to be typing in some numbers. I think, let's say, numbers between 1 and 20. We'll have some numbers between 1 and 20. Yeah, 20 is pretty high up there, so we'll see how that goes. But the way this game works is that I'm going to shout out numbers, and the players can only communicate in sentences that have exactly that many words in it. So if the number is 7, they have to say sentences with 7 letters, no more, no less. Throughout the scene, I will yell out different numbers to change the pace of the show up a little bit. They'll get some different numbers that they have to either maybe shorter, maybe longer than 7. Both are possibilities when you're dealing with numbers. So, oh man, our audience is ready to go. We have a bunch of numbers coming in, and they're all pretty much in between 1 and 20. So we'll be able to use most of them. So thank you, audience, for your kind suggestions of numbers. All right. And, we also need for this suggestion, or a suggestion for this scene, let's get another location. You guys had some fun locations last time. Go ahead and disregard the, actually, no, I'm going to do a quick edit. A location where 3 people may meet, and let's see what that looks like. A location where 3 people may meet. We got a bunch of numbers. You guys, I'll be honest with you. I just wanted to get you to type stuff in. I'm probably not going to read the numbers directly from where you posted them, because a little bit of inside information on how this show is going to run. I also know numbers 1 through 20 and don't have to look at the side of my screen to remember them. All right, cool. We have some locations coming in for this scene. The bathroom, a theme park, an ice skating rink. Let's do an ice skating rink. How seasonal? I don't know. It was cold today. It makes me think of ice skating. So this scene is going to be inspired by an ice skating rink, and it's also going to be the number game. So let's start off with a nice even number of 5, and that'll be how we get things. That's not an even number. Let's do it even. Let's do 6 then. So my first statement remains intact. Let's start off with a nice even number of 6, and take it away. Ice skating rink. 6, go.
I can't balance on these skates.
Guys, I'm nervous about ice melting.
Just use both your legs. Fine.
But my legs are going wonky.
4.
Keep them under you.
Keep them under me?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense.
That's how skating works.
13.
Gee, Jim, for a rocket scientist, you sure do know a lot. Skates.
Well, skating is when I come up with my best ideas for rockets.
3.
Okay. I can't.
Yes, you can.
7.
Tell us more about these rockets, Jim.
Well, just like rockets, we have arms.
20.
Okay,
And-
look. This is just not the kind of thing that I want to ever do in my life now.
Okay, I wasn't going to brag, but I brought these rocket-powered ice skates that should help you keep balance.
1.
Whoa.
Cool.
2.
That's awesome.
Behold these.
12.
Okay, I want to be the first one to use the cool rocket skates.
5.
No, Sarah. You always first.
But I need the skates.
9.
I was actually first. I tested these in lab.
11.
Then I want to be second because that's the best.
11.
Clearly, clearly, third is actually the best because of science and planets.
Planets have nothing to do with skating, Laura, okay? You just
3.
Actually, they do.
no, they don't.
C. All right, we'll call it there. We'll call it there. Yeah. Good stuff. Oh my God, that is a tough scene to get through. You guys did an awesome job. Oh, and the votes will be represented in such a way that makes you believe that you did an awesome job because they're coming in rapidly, and we are scoring away. I'm trying to catch up and make up some scores too to make it look like there's like all sorts of like on the last night. You know, it could be like 1,000 to 2,000. That'd be an exciting score. A lot of mouse clicking from me, though, for sure. Alrighty, let's take a look at these scores that don't mean anything but could mean everything. And I'm going to go ahead and add them to the screen. Look, there it is. It's there in all of its glory from our friends, good friends at Score Counter. I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. ScoreCounter.com. They're great, and they're letting us do this for free. What a service they're providing. So Freddie is off to a big lead, apparently, with 17 points. And Logan has 12, which is the lowest, which means only 5 points separate the bottom and the top of the heap. What a close match we have. And it's going to keep going right now with our next game, which involves everybody staying on screen except for me. So let's get that underway. And this is one of our, well, I shouldn't say our, I don't know about the players, but I love it, and I love teaching it, and I love performing it. This is a game called Yes and Experts. You saw it back in week 1, but this time it's going to have all 6 of our experts on screen. We have a full panel here for you tonight. 6 experts on a topic of your choosing. So in your comment section, please give us a suggestion of a topic for our experts, a topic on anything you would like to hear more about. And when I see those coming in, we will get this scene underway. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for being with us tonight. A wonderful crowd indeed for our last night of Reno Improv's short form showdown. And if you enjoy what you're seeing, we really hope you do enjoy what you're watching and all the things that we bring you here at Reno Improv, not only our shows, but keep your eyes out. If you think this looks fun, we are going to have some classes coming up here, online classes. If you think that online improv or just improv in general looks fun, we would really encourage you to find out more information. Talk to us through renoimprov.com and find out more information about these classes. We're going to be doing an intro to online improv. So if these shows look fun to you and you'd like to get involved and perform yourself or learn how to perform yourself, we would love to have you in one of those classes coming up. So stay tuned for all of that information, as well as this information that I'm going to put at the bottom of your screen. Like I said, if you like these offerings that we're bringing you through this crazy time, we hope you do. Please go ahead and support our nonprofit theater. We are accepting donations at renoimprov.org/donate. Go ahead and follow that link. I think it's actually not a link. You got to go ahead and follow that link on your own volition. Drop us a donation. We truly appreciate it. Any little amount or big amount that you throw our way not only does a lot for our theater and keeping us open and keeping the metaphorical lights on, so to speak, but it does a lot for our morale too. We love to see that you're enjoying what we're doing for you because we enjoy doing it so much. So it's really a blessing when you guys throw a few bucks our way, and we hope you continue to do so. And I think that would we probably have more success with that if I got off of your screen. So let's go ahead and get this next suggestion up. A great suggestion we have for our panel of experts here. Oh man, if somebody said the life of an improv comedy actor, and, while that is a wonderful suggestion, Andrew, I don't know if you want to understand the depravity that exists. So we're going to have some fingernail biting experts on tonight's show. A lovely, forgot how to say words. What a lovely suggestion indeed of biting fingernails for our 6 experts. And when I leave your screen, go ahead and take it away with 6 experts, a little yes and experts round on biting fingernails.
One thing that they don't tell you about fingernail art is that your best tool is your teeth.
Yes, and people for generations have come up with ways to bite their fingernails in very specific patterns.
Yes, and these specific patterns can only be achieved through certain teeth sharpenings and arrangements.
Right. One of these arrangements, called the jackknife Bowie arrangement, allows your fingernails to be used to cut steak.
Yes, and anthropologists have found early corpses with their teeth filed in a very, very specific manner to make their fingernails into actual tools.
Yes, and fingernails being developed into tools became master craftsman devices used to chip away at wood.
Yes, back before we discovered that rocks were sharper, this was the predominant way we chopped down trees.
It's truly a shame that there's so much stigma these days around nail biting, because nails are truly the best way to chop down trees, as well as cut grass, as well as carve sculptures out of rock.
Yes, actually, these have been proven to be the best way. In fact, in a legendary and exciting competition between a nail biter and a beaver, the nail biter actually created a larger dam in a more efficient fashion.
That's right. And that's why most forests in the entire world are actually in grave danger because of the increasing population of anxious millennials.
Yes, in fact, these millennials have become so overwhelmed with angst and anxiety that all they can do is bite their fingernails into the ancient traditional patterns, and they are endangering entire rainforests.
Yes, simply by going on vacation and scratching up against a tree, they infect the tree with their nail-biting fungus.
Yes, and these trees, they wouldn't live long if we kept doing this. So we need to stay away from Amazon and just go on regular Amazon.
That is why we are proposing that we send all millennials to a required artistic camp for learning how to use their fingernail biting in a more productive, artful way.
Yes, that is really what needs to happen, because nail biting is such a ancient and coveted cultural tradition, and the fact that it's causing harm is terrible, and we need to just revert the power of nail biting to something productive and positive.
Yes. So along with implementing these actions as previously mentioned, we will also be removing teeth from most people.
Yes, indeed. And some of these teeth will be used to help others learn to appropriately bite their nails in a way that we can create jobs in making more of Mount Rushmore.
Yes, and the fact that Mount Rushmore is made of stone and is perfect for carving away with the fingertips is not going to be a problem. Being a millennial myself, I know I can use some of the tool.
All right. And thank you. A big thank you to our panel of experts. I have never learned so much about a topic in such a little amount of time. I'm extremely grateful. New things to be learned here at Reno Improv all of the time. So thank you so much to our panel of experts. A great round of that for sure. And some excellent scores as well. I think I tweaked the scoreboard so it's a little more visible, not just like the smallest numbers off in the distance. This will be much more like the beginning of the Star Wars scroll rather than the end. So there we go. Right. So a very close game indeed. Some ground was made up. Logan, everyone really, really appreciated your beaver and nail biting references there. And which I got to say, went a long ways in getting you back into the running here for short form showdown champion of week 3. And in order to crown that champion, we need to keep things moving. So we are going to have a quick fire game here happening nice and fast. A really, really fast game of world's worst. And the way that works, audience, is we are going to need from you examples of the world's worst something. So you're not going to give us examples of them. You're going to type in the world's worst and then fill in the blank. World's worst pediatrician, world's worst foot doctor. I only know doctors. World's worst hand doctor. I really don't know. I only know body parts and just assume that there's a doctor for each one. Great. So in your comment section, type in those wonderful suggestions that you've been typing in all night to get this game of World's Worst going. And the way it's going to work is one player at a time is going to jump on the screen. You might see more than one on the screen right away, but ultimately it's just going to be one person going at a time. We might see a few. We might see just one for each of your wonderful ideas here. So we've got a couple of them coming in, and we're going to go ahead and get started, players. I'm going to ask everybody to clear the screen, including myself. And once I read the first one off, I'll get rid of myself here, and we will hear what you have to say. So, players, you are ready. The audience is ready. Let's go ahead and have a super fun game of World's Worst, starting off with the world's worst hot dog topping.
Vanilla ice cream is going to go so well on this kielbasa.
Can I have that topped in my own blood?
Metal shavings.
Just put another hot dog on top of the hot dog so you can eat a hot dog while you hot dog.
Alrighty, and let's get an example of the world's worst mime.
You know, if people aren't getting it, it's okay to let your audience know. Please imagine a wall here.
This is a box.
So that's my hands are on the ceiling now. And then on this side, and then this isn't that cool? It's on the left, right?
Alrighty, and let's have the world's worst Uber driver. World's worst Uber driver.
Hey, like, I don't really have a license, and that's cool with you, right?
Hey, there's a bottle of tequila for the guests in the back. Could you pass that up here, please?
Hey, Al, what does the red light mean?
Well, thank you for getting on my train.
Can you blow into this device? I can't start the car without it.
You guys don't mind if I play some Celine Dion, do you?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't actually have seat belts, but that's okay because, like, I never drive over like 80 miles an hour.
World's worst relationship therapist.
Oh, man.
Yeah, just, get divorced. Like, you guys suck.
Well, which one of you is physically stronger?
I would suggest you read about Oedipus.
Ben, so it seems like you're in a really bad situation. So I just wanted to say that, like, I'm free later. And, yeah, it's gonna be great to talk more.
Listen, let me tell you about my boyfriend, okay? Because that guy.
All right, world's worst plane pilot.
It's just mechanical, I guess. They don't really explain it to me. They just told me to go.
Is that a dog on a doghouse? Of course.
No, it's cool, man. I don't really have a pilot's license.
World's worst Trekkie.
Luke Skywalker is totally my favorite, and that one guy, Joe.
My favorite part was when Gandalf fell into the thing.
World's worst dog walker.
Live long and precipitate. Which one of these is yours? I was juggling all of them on the way here.
What?
Is that a cat?
And our last one, world's worst Dog. Oh no, world's worst dog pediatrician. Yep, that's it.
No, I'm not picking that up. The dog can pick that up.
It's fine if you leave them in their diaper for they're good for like a week or so.
I think it needs to be amputated.
These spiked collars look really badass, but if you actually put them on inside out, it'll train your dog better.
I forgot. I don't remember who I don't have a degree.
Yeah, I don't really have a veterinarian license, but it's cool.
All right, we'll call it there. Oh man, I love that game so much. Great job, players. Thank you, audience, for all those wonderful suggestions. And oh man, definitely plenty of examples of the world's worst version of so many different things. Really, really good stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at those scores. They were coming in. Oh man, they were coming in fast. I could barely keep track, so I didn't, and I made them up afterwards. Here they are, everybody. Oh, I'm still making them up, so it looks like they're not so made up. All right. Here are tonight's arbitrary scores after so many arbitrary rounds, ladies and gentlemen. We have Carlos with 30, Tasha with 32, Christina with 30, Bill with 30, Freddie with 32, Logan with 31, and that's how important they are. That's how long we're going to leave them up for. So let's keep the show moving with another game. And oh man, and I say this before a lot of games because it's a go-to stalling move of mine, but this really is one of my favorite games in the world. It's called Little Critters, and I don't want to explain it too much because the players know how it goes, and the audience will get to enjoy it. So audience, what I do need from you is a suggestion here of an animal that you would love to see a tiny version of. That is a suggestion. So an animal that you would like to see a tiny version of, something like a tiny elephant or a tiny giraffe or a tiny dog or a tiny cat. Basically tiny and then animal. And that's all you, a tiny, well, this is the best one ever I've ever had. So we're going to go ahead and go with the first one. That's not it. That was really good too. Luckily, it's from the same person. They're killing it with suggestions tonight. So tonight's little critter will be a flamingo. Alrighty. So tonight's little critter is going to be a flamingo. And for this scene, I'm going to need two players. And let's see who those two players. Whoa. That was a bunch of word salad there. Let's see who those two players are going to be. One of them is going to be Carlos. Can I have Carlos to the screen, please? And the other one is going to be... Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, that was me spinning a wheel with all the players' names on it. Can I have Tasha to the screen, please? Well, there she is. All right, excellent. And so one of these players in a moment is going to jump off screen, and that's going to be the way this is going to work out. They'll still be in the scene. You'll be able to hear them. I don't know. It doesn't matter who. You guys go ahead and decide. If somebody just wants to do it and they leave right away, amazing. If not, we'll see what happens. But our scene will take place, and that's all I'm really going to tell you. I just want you to sit back and enjoy this, or don't. But just know that I'm going to. Okay. So if you're not, understand I'm here in my apartment, really loving this moment. So I hope that you enjoy Little Critters, and here we have it. When I leave the screen, Tasha and Carlos will deliver to you Little Critters.
Oh, man.
What's wrong?
What?
What's wrong? What's going on? Oh no. Can you not see me? I'm standing over here.
Where?
What?
By the
I'm on your
coffee
shoulder.
cup?
No. I'm on your shoulder.
Oh, on your...
Oh, don't move. Ow.
Oh, goodness. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Are you a tiny flamingo on my shoulder?
Well, I wouldn't want to label me. It could be any number of things. I'm pretty big for my brother's shorter.
An even smaller version of you?
Well, he's younger, so we're different. We have different personalities. He likes to play Overwatch. I really don't.
Do you mind if you crawl into my hand? My neck is getting strained here.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Huppity huppity.
Oh, hoppity hop. Oh, I like how you hop on one leg like that. That's so cute. I always wondered how flamingos walked, and now I know. I mean,
Yeah, it's
never wondered how a tiny flamingo walks because I never knew it was a thing.
we're just really bad at balancing with both legs. Like one leg is really long. It's crazy.
Wow. So you can't even stand on one leg?
I mean, I could, but I'd get like 2 feet taller.
What?
I would, but I'd get like 2 feet taller.
How does that work out? Like, I don't understand how that would work. And I'm a mathematician, so like I kind of know these proportion things.
Well, this is more biology than math. Really, it's applied math, not pure math.
Oh,
Yeah. So the way it works is it like curls it all up in itself. It's really just geometry, basic geometry.
yeah, but if it would curl back into itself, wouldn't it then be at like a 20-degree angle? And then if it goes back into like a 80-degree angle, it's the same.
Oh, maybe we mean 2 different things by feet. I mean the size of my foot, not yours. That's ridiculous.
Oh, the size of your foot. See, I have a hard time kind of thinking in other tiny flamingos' perspectives is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not all using the metric system, you know. The real issue.
What system do you use?
Oh, well, we call it the pink imperial. Yeah.
Cereal? What can you like? Okay, so this coffee cup right here that I'm mug that I'm holding, like how many pink imperials would that be?
That's the size of my house. Speaking of which, can you give me a ride over back to my house?
Oh, you need to go back to your house? Where?
No,
Where?
not really. Tucson, Arizona.
Okay. We are in Maine.
Yeah, well, I got lost and I didn't want to ask for directions. So, you know how it goes.
I mean, I just feel like anybody would give you directions. You're so adorable.
Yeah, people don't really look at what's under their nose, you know? People like looking right above their nose.
I can't believe people like that.
Yeah.
I can't believe people would ignore you.
Believe it, sister. Believe it.
Scene. Yeah, we'll call it there. Great job, Carlos. Come back to the screen. Man, take a drink of water. Go ahead and grab some water for yourself. It's tough to grab that to hold that. That is water. I thought that was like a giant unmarked beer can, which I was hoping for. Great job. Oh man, I love that scene so much. Audience, I would say with the votes rolling in for you two on that one, the audience enjoyed it too. Audience, I hope you enjoyed Little Critters. I know I certainly did. Wonderful job. And let's keep this show going with another 2-person scene. Can I have Bill and Christina to the screen, please? Bill and Christina to the screen, please. Now, we were going to do a game called Emotional Corners here, which is a really lovely game, and you'll have to tune in another time for it because I butchered the tech needed to do this game. So we're going to do an audible here, and we're going to play a game that I hope these 2 players enjoy. I know it was a crowd favorite from week 1, I believe. And this is a game called not Emotional Roller Coaster, but Genre Roller Coaster. And I love watching these 2 players play in different genres, so I hope that they enjoy this game because I'm sticking them in it right now without telling them about it. So from our audience, what I need from you is your favorite movie genres or book genres or magazine genres. I don't know. I don't know if highlights is really a genre. But yeah, movie genres, book styles of writing, authors can be a genre. Movie directors have their own visions and therefore kind of are genres as well. I'm only continuing to ramble here because so far nothing is coming in the comments. So in the comment section, please, players, if you are players, audience members, we're all one. Sci-fi, here they come. Yeah, now they're coming in. Dystopia, teenage vampire. Oh, we got a bunch of good ones. Teenage vampire is such a great genre to improvise in. Let me tell you, musical horror thrill. Now they're coming in so fast that I can't keep up with them, which means we get to start the scene. That's a wonderful thing because that means I get to go backstage and let these wonderful players do their thing. So let's get a location for these players. How about a I almost said abandoned, but I'm into abandoned buildings today, apparently. How about waiting in line at a comic book shop. Your scene's going to take place waiting in line, or at least starting with waiting in line at outside a comic book shop. So, players, your genre roller coaster will get started as soon as I leave the screen, and then you get your scene started, get familiar with your characters, and I'll start shouting out some genres for you to play around in, okay? Okay. All right. Take it away, players.
Oh, hey, May, did you get the Avengers Annual?
Man, I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like the Avengers is so over. You know?
No, X-Men are over. Avengers are coming back. I mean, they got to have another movie coming out soon.
I mean, I feel like with all the movies and everything, X-Men haven't really had a movie or anything for a while. So, they can concentrate on the writing, they can really concentrate on the characters and the story. And, Avengers is just all MCU all the time.
Spaghetti Western.
Yeah, but all those guys in your side are on the wrong path.
Oh, Billy, I don't know how you can say that. Why, just the other day, the X-Men number 657 was one of the most blessed things I ever did see in my life.
Why, we're superheroes that come out with developed powers instead of born ones in my town. We can't just have someone born that way.
Well, I think there's
Teenage vampire.
room for everything, Richard. I mean, in this world, don't you think? I mean, I'm just a young girl, and so I don't know much about life, but you've been around for so many years.
I am 622 years old.
You're so sexy and handsome.
Yes, but my father, he always treats me like I'm a little boy. It is crazy.
Ocean documentary.
As we watch our whale heading toward the comic books, we are watching something that has never been seen before.
A man with a trident swimming up to the whale and speaking to him. How absurd.
Indeed, I believe it is none other than Aquaman. This is rare footage of the superhero Aquaman actually discussing recent politics with a manatee.
Dystopian future.
I swear to God, where'd all the people go? Just in the line a minute ago.
I don't care, man. I'm just getting all the comic books I can, the pieces and parts.
I read about this in The Walking Dead. I swear to God, it's happening to every.
No, it's a piece. It's a piece of X-Men 184.
No, you know what that means? Do you know what that means? It's the comic book store owner. He's the one who did it all. He's behind everything. We have to get out of this store.
No. If we go out of the store, they'll find us. They'll find us.
Well, let's
senior romance.
I swear to God, my gold geek comics are like the only thing that. Wow, you sure are pretty, May. I never noticed that before.
Oh my, Richard, you just, I have to say the way you roll around in that chair, it's just, it does something to my heart.
Let me buy you a new copy of the Minnie Mouse. You want to have a seat?
Would you like my Jell-O?
I love Jell-O. Is it lime?
It's lime, honey. It's lime all the time.
And lights go down on the sunset relationship. Great job, players. Certainly a roller coaster indeed of some very original and specific and unique genres for y'all to play around in. I thought you did a great job. I gotta say, especially loved the spaghetti western was one of my favorites. I do love spaghetti western, and a really great job of tackling all those crazy genres, like ocean documentary. What a challenging one for sure to throw in there. Who would think of doing something like that? But a wonderful, wonderful job indeed. And let's get to it. We have our second to last scene here with our last two players in my brain who haven't played in this round of two-person scenes. So can I have Logan and Freddie to the stage, please? Logan and Freddie, there they are. And Logan and Freddie are going to perform with you. This is a 1-minute scene, which is great because it's 9 o'clock and we're going to get you out of here soon. This is a scene called Death in a Minute, and it is going to go nice and quick. They only have 1 minute to perform it, and the only rules are one of these two characters will die before the end of that minute. Players, I'm going to head off screen, and I'm going to give you a 30-second and a 15-second call so you kind of know where you're at in that 1 minute scene so you can act accordingly, all right? Other than that, from the audience, all I need to get started is a place where a death might not normally occur. I need from you, audience, in the comments section, and we really do appreciate you guys being there all night with your wonderful comments and votes and suggestions all night. It really does make the show super fun to perform and follow along with y'all in that. So thank you for those. And let's see those coming in now. Your suggestion will be a place where a death might not normally occur. Dairy Queen, a mortuary. Damn it, I'm late. That's not a place, but Heather, we're glad you made it. So Heather was late. So we're going with Heather's suggestion here. We want to get one in there before it's too late here. So this Death in a Minute scene is going to take place at a bakery. Players, when I say go, do that. Take it away. Go.
Boy, I love bread.
Coming, son. I've made you your favorite raisin bread today, and I hope it works well for the customers. Please.
Oh, yes, of course. You know, I was thinking about how sometimes when people randomly develop allergies later in life and how weird that is. I hope that never happens to me.
Oh, it wouldn't happen to you, son.
30 seconds.
I married a man who was definitely not allergic to raisins, so it'd be very strange.
Well, if it was raisins, that would just kill me because I love raisins so much. I'm gonna try.
15 seconds.
That would be upsetting to find out. What's wrong?
My throat is closing up and I can't breathe anymore.
Wow, you look
5
strangely
seconds.
calm. Oh, God. Wait, don't leave me, son. Don't fall.
All right, there we have it. Oh no! Here, the raisins, they were there all along, and we didn't do anything to stop them. So much foreboding information in that scene, and we didn't do anything to prevent that death. But a wonderful scene indeed. All right, let's get our last scene going, audience. This is going to have everybody involved. We need somebody to volunteer. Players, let's get everybody on screen real quick. Who would like to be our person, our unknown for the evening? Anybody want to volunteer? If you don't volunteer, I'm going to pick you. Great, Freddie. Thanks for raising your hand. That's you. Freddie, head off stage. Technically, you did raise your hand, although it was not to volunteer. We're still going to use it. So, Freddie, pretend like you can't hear us. No, actually, don't hear anything we're saying right now. Do your best to make that happen, okay? From the audience, I need some help. Really quickly, from the audience, we need a celebrity and a fake award that they're winning. A celebrity and a fake award that they are winning, okay? This is going to be a little bit of a press conference. Our players are going to ask Freddie questions, and he does not know who he's going to be. So we're going to ask questions to help him along. This is our last scene of the night, folks. Thank you so much for being with us. We really, really do appreciate it. Let me get rid of this last one and get this one up there. All right, there it is. A celebrity and the fake award they are receiving. And here it comes. All right, we have a celebrity, and we need a fake award. We need a fake award, ladies and gentlemen. So type that in. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight. We really did have a lot of fun putting on this show for you. If you enjoyed what you saw, please go ahead and consider donating to us at renoimprov.org/donate. We truly appreciate anything and everything you throw our way. It does a lot to keep us open, keep us going, and keep us ready to be in person when we can be. Alrighty, so we have the person is Britney Spears, and the award is the most likely to eat cake award. The most likely to eat cake award going to Britney Spears. So let's get Freddie back in the studio. All right, Freddie, I'm going to do that and do that. Hopefully that's enough to let you know that you need to come back. Freddie, let's wave at him. Come back, Freddie. Come back. Freddie, come back to us. If Freddie doesn't come back, we're just assuming he went home. I mean, he's home already. So, all right, Freddie, you are a celebrity who's receiving an award, but you don't know what those things are, do you? You don't know who you are or what award you're receiving. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. Well, that's how this game's supposed to work. So we're going to take a look at the scoreboard afterwards, see who won. Ladies and gentlemen, our last scene of the night, our celebrity press conference. Take it away, play.
Thank you so much again for giving me this award. I truly deserve it. I guess I'll open the floor to any questions. You sir, were holding your finger up and wiggling it around sexually.
Yes. This is Bob Tame from the BBC Workley World News. Just wondering, have you ever decided to stop playing in Vegas, and is your father going to give you back charge of your money?
Honestly, sir, my family relations are none of your business, and I prefer not to talk about it. You, ma'am, Christina.
Yes, Christina Lee with recent news. Some people have been saying that you've been being a little toxic lately. Do you have any comment on that?
You are what you eat, and so I have been fed poison since I was a child. Next question, please. A good one, please. Yes, you, sir, in the flannel.
Yes, I'm from Hipster Times, and I just want to know this award you're receiving. Do you ever think like, oops, after you do this thing? Do you ever feel like, oops, this happened again?
Yeah, I think that all the time, actually.
Because that's how you're getting the award.
Oh yeah, that's in fact me getting an award the second time is what inspired me to write my hit single. Oops!
Oops! It happened again.
Yeah, oops! It happened again. I'm such a diva, but thank you. I'm a little forgetful, but I'm still very happy to be here. Well, thank you for your question. Thank you.
Secondary question.
Oh, sure, yes.
My apologies on the earlier question. I did not mean to pry into your family business. However, you are giving the award. Do you really like all of that you consume?
I eat a lot, so I'm not. Yay! Oh man, so many questions. Yeah, you, ma'am, at the bottom row.
Yes, I am wondering. Everybody is so curious. You have your father's birthday coming up. You have some family weddings coming up, some reunions. How are you going to hold yourself back from being the first to celebrate with your amazing, beloved confection?
Oh yes, I baked the best cake in the world, and so this is something I'm really proud of to get, especially for someone like me, Britney Spears, who's not known for baking cakes.
Yes.
Close.
Right.
Yes, close, Britney Spears. Keep asking questions, panel. We're almost
I'm sorry. Yes, you, sir, again, Hipster Times.
Yes. So, a lot of people love cakes. Obviously, you love cakes, but
I love cake.
But not everyone can win this award. So, say what about you makes you more likely to indulge in this cake than the next person?
Oh, I eat the most cake the fastest. Out of everyone in the world.
Yeah, we'll call it there. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Britney Spears winning the award for the most likely to eat cake. Well, that does it for our show tonight. Thank you all so much for being here with us. But before we go, let's see the winner for this evening. In a very close matchup, I think that last round of questioning might have done it. Let's see. Oh, there's a tie going into the end of the really appreciated the line of questioning tonight. So there we have our scores for the evening. Oh, that was a fun 3 weeks of short form showdowns, folks. 3 different weeks. New games every night, new winners every night, a new cast every night. Thank you all so much for being with us. A round of applause from your homes for these lovely players here. We couldn't have done these shows without them. They gave up a lot of their time to be a part of this. So we thank you, players, for being a part of the show. Audience, thank you so much for being with us here in these last 3 weeks. We have all new shows coming up for you next week. Like I said, this is the last night of Short Form Showdown, but we have some new fun stuff, different shows, different formats, different players, every single Saturday night for you live in your homes or wherever you may be. We are happy to bring them to you, and we're happy you're watching along with us. So thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful Saturday evening. Take care, everybody.
Bye. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye, we love you.